What's up, guys? It's Brent here, and I have something pretty cool in my hands here. It's the Glock from 3DG, and it is looking fabulous. Quick side note, I actually ordered red, and just checked with my camera. It definitely looks black to me, but must be my color blindness kicking in. Let me start with a quick rundown, some features. Let's go take it for a shoot, and then I'll finish with my final thoughts. First things first, the way this thing feels in my hands. It is solid, great construction. You've got a full action slide, and you've actually got this red barrel, but it is actually metal. And you can change these out for black ones as well, for the full blacked out look. I don't actually mind the red look. This is a Chinglish-free blaster, I'm happy to announce. Everything is spelt correctly and legit on this blaster, and logos are where they should be. You've also got a child lock, and the way that it works is it doesn't stop you from activating the trigger. It just makes it a lot harder to push, and it actually works. The trigger itself has a legitimate finger lock, so you can't press the trigger unless your finger is fully on. Of course, you've got the standard rail that you can fit a flashlight, which I don't have here anyway. And yes, of course, it comes with a mag. And don't forget that the battery goes in the mag. So if you buy spare mags, you also need spare batteries. And whoa, I know what you're saying. What? I need to buy 6 batteries? It's not a precog blaster, so pushing the trigger will send your slide back, it'll cock the blaster, load a gel, fire it, but the response time is that of a very well-tuned AEG on a 3S battery anyway, which is, it's a 420 milliamp hour 60C battery. You battery nerds out there will know that that's a fairly high discharge rate for a battery of this size. And that brings me back to purchasing a battery per magazine. It sucks. I know. Remember, this is actually a fairly high-powered blaster. The results I got on the chrono before someone broke it were about 230 to 250 FPS, and it was fairly consistent, which is good. Obviously, to get the performance out of such a small blaster requires a fair bit of energy. You can only expect about 50 shots, 50 to 60 in my testing, shots out of one battery. Because you have multiple magazines with multiple batteries, it feels like the blaster's never running out of battery because you're just changing the magazine, but you're also changing the battery at the same time. More on the mag, it's actually a spring-loaded design. So it's actually got a mag plate on a spring that you push down and you lock in. Then you fill the gel balls through the hole, just place that into the blaster. The way that the mag well is got channeling in here is to release that bar. So pushing it in, that releases the mag spring. A little bit finicky. I've noticed that some of these have shorter pins on them, and some of them have longer ones. What I've noticed is that if you just lock in one side, the left-hand side for me, if I just always lock it in on one side, so it's as you can see, it's locked in on this side, but I flip it around this side, it's still out a little bit. What I've noticed from that is you get a consistent release of that mechanism. Sometimes I found that I was shooting the blaster and it was just not having it. No gels are coming through it. And then I realized I take the mag out, it's still latched down there. Okay, so we've got some freshly charged batteries into the magazines, and we may as well go and test it out, why don't we? You see, I'm getting this issue where the pin isn't releasing, so I'm going to have to flip it. There we go, release this time. Focus on the gun. The magazine's having issues. Yeah, you see, There must have been a crushed gel up there. Oh yeah, the remains of it are coming out of the blaster. Jeez. Well, I guess I'll refill this and I'll get some more, huh? Same thing again. See, the pin's not releasing. So I've got to flip this one, release that one, and that should, yeah. Okay, well, the motor is actually feeling a little bit warm. There's only 6 mags in. It's rapid fire, I guess, but we'll see. It actually does nothing, by the way. Racking the slide does nothing, it just feels natural. Dust from like a... So you know what that is? All that dust is one crushed gel from the magazine that went through, got up into the piston, and then some of it was just feeding until the last bit of it came out, and then it loaded a nice fresh gel. Anyway, we'll go again. See, when it's shooting consistent, it's shooting amazingly. But when it jams at one time, it ruins 3 or 4 shots. Here we go. Come on. Damn. Alright, I'll probably leave the... I'll probably stop testing it now, just because it's getting a little bit warm. And I've shot probably 300 gels through this now. Alright, final thoughts on this blaster. I really like it. Is this the reliable sidearm for us? Gee, I don't know. I need to do more testing. I need to shoot probably another 1,000 more gels through this thing. I need to see whether I can get a consistent feeding technique down pat. I need to see if I can stop it from crushing gels. I'm almost 98% sure that the crushing of the gel is happening before the barrel. It's not happening anywhere in this part. It's happening where the magazine fucking just does that to the gels and absolutely fucking smashes them up the feed tube. And it just can't handle that many balls up the tube. So where do they have to go? Well, they crush because they're gel. I used a variation of gels during my testing. I went from cheap blue gels that were included with some toy shotgun. I tried the Alpha King. I tried the Titans from Tac Toys. I tried just the standard gold milky. I tried every combination of gel that I could find, and I could not find a consistent gel ball that would not crush in the magazine, that would not then clog this, cause it have feeding issues, cause it to stop. And I just can't really work out how I can remedy that. I'm looking at it now and I'm thinking that maybe this catch here, when it releases it, maybe that needs to move out the way or something. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking that it's got a really long feed tube. Does it have to be that long? I'm looking at this blaster and thinking it is such a good performer when it works, but so infuriating when it doesn't. I'm hearing a mixed result from 3 or 4 people now that I know that have them, and they're telling me pretty much the same thing as what I'm hearing about the magazine. At this price point, I don't think I can recommend it for everyone. For most people, yeah, it's amazing, it's fun, it is absolutely the kickback, the trigger response. It just all tells me, yeah, I'm gonna try it on a field. Why not? I don't know. Make your own decision. I don't know. The world is your oyster. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching my first thoughts and review of the 3DG Glock. If you haven't had the chance to put one in your own hands, I would say do it. It just feels so nice. And happy blasting, peeps. Stay safe. See you on the 10-person field limit now. I think in the stages of rolling it out, we'll have Donnybrook allowing up to 10 people on the field. Maybe I'll see you out there. Who knows? And once again, thanks for watching. I'm out. Let it go, make my body go, make our bodies high.